Because if you find a stock that has really, really good interest rates, and that's going to be one of those low value stocks, which are penny stocks, that it has really, really good interest rates, but the return is so low because the investment is low. But if you bought 1,000 shares of an electric company where the value of the stock is like $3 a stock, and you bought $3,000 worth of stock, and then that $3 stock goes up to $10, you just gained $7 a share, and you bought 1,000 of those. Now you got 7,000, and that's your profit. That's the interest earned, and then you could either leave it there or cash it out, whatever you want to do. But that's what you're really trying to pay attention to. So, oh, you got some more comments coming up in here. So would invest in S&P 500 be the best stocks because it's a multiple stocks. You're looking at truth. Yeah, S&Ps are good. S&P 500s are good. Index 500s are good. Those are some of the low index, the low risk stocks that are always encouraged when people are doing a 90-20 stock option. Like I was telling y'all 3 months ago, that if you do a 90-20 where 90% of your stocks are low risk and 10% of your stocks are high risk, or if you did an 80-20 where 80% of your stocks were low risk, which is S&P 500, and then you have 10% moderate stocks and then 10% high risk stocks, where when the high risk stocks take a dive, your overall portfolio is still in the positive, but when your high risk stocks have a gain, your overall portfolio has a massive gain. So if you have a larger quantity of low risk stocks where you have more guaranteed gains than you have losses, you can take more risks in more moderate level stocks and take more risk in more high value stocks, because the high risk stocks give you massive returns, where your moderate stocks give you moderate returns, and your low risk stocks give you low consistent returns. And a mixture of all of those is really what you need to have a really excellent portfolio to work with. But the difference is that if you're stock trading, daily trading, you have to always be there every day looking at the stock, buying and selling, buying low and selling high. You always have to make sure that get the cell phone pointed at the TV correctly. Dustin Marks. You guys are characters. You guys are characters. But you always have to try to make sure that you're buying low and selling high. And if you're buying low and selling high, then you're able to bring a lot more revenue in. But if you really want something that's going to run and you don't have to focus on it, especially when we start talking about, because daily trading is great to expedite growth in your financial wealth. And you can actually use interest off of something else to put into your daily trading practices, so that if you lose it all, it's not going to hurt you. But if you gain a bunch of money off of it, you're turning over a great deal of profits that you can actually utilize for vacations and expansions and investment capital, where you can invest in other people. You can invest in real estate. You can join conglomerates that invest money, where you guys would be able, where you could put your money up and have your money making money for you. But if you're getting those cash investments where you're investing in stocks and bonds and stuff that is going to turn over guaranteed money, where you don't have to do anything, you just put it up there and leave it alone, that's the kind of stocks that you could put into a trust, where the trust isn't going to do anything except for collect dividends on a regular basis and then distribute those dividends to certain individuals, the beneficiaries. You can get into real estate and own a bunch of stuff where you have a large quantity of collateral, you have a bunch of leverage, and that collateral and that leverage, whether you have a large quantity of interest-bearing dividends coming from stocks, or you have large quantities of real estate and assets that you can borrow against to get cash loans to buy stuff cash up front, and then take the cash dividends and pay on the cash loan, where you bought your car cash up front, you don't own anything, and then because you don't owe anything, you have your vehicle. If you put your vehicle in a different location than all of your assets,